Hi everyone, Darko here for your weekly trade example. Today is Thursday the 14th of October 2021. Make sure you follow us on social media. For Twitter and Facebook, search for at FX Coaches Corner. The handsome guy to the right is Vic, and this is me. So it's the same for Twitter and Facebook, FX Coaches Corner, and make sure you follow me on LinkedIn if you so wish. I will be more than happy to have you on my connection list. And last but not least, make sure you listen to our Forex Trading Coach podcast. There's no hype, no BS, the true face of trading. Okay. I just did a PMA for my paying clients where I covered six pairs. Okay. As you all know by now, the month of September 2021 was the best month for my trading since I started this journey 15 years ago. Okay, the results has been beyond my imagination. So I had to put down lots of hours to actually journal some of the super successful trades that we had in September. Okay, and I went through every single one of these with in today's PMA. I will share a couple of these with you. Okay, and I will go through the simple steps that I showed my clients. So for AJ, Aussie yen, okay, we need to identify the monthly trend. We all see, prices making lower highs and lower lows. Something changed in here. This high is higher than this high. Okay, that's it could be a swing break or a rotation depending how we are closing it. Okay, and price is making a higher low and a higher high, and then when that happens, price 80 times out of 100, okay, will do another higher low and a higher high, or at least double topping. Okay, that's that 80-20 probability. So if that's the case, how can I involve myself in a long opportunity? How can I convert this knowledge I see on a monthly chart into a pending order? Okay, so price is retracing back into where? Well, if you look left, there is actually like double necklines in here, and you have a very strong neckline in here. So how do you know which one will hold? Well, you don't. That's the thing with trading. Prices coming down in this specific case gives you a monthly bullish candle action. Okay, that's very remarkable when it happens at a logic level. Okay, retracing monthly candle action at support, and also, and this is step number one. Okay, step number two is the weekly candle action. The step number one was the retracement. Okay, step number two, monthly candle action. Step number three, a weekly move. You have like 1 week, 2 week, 3, 4, 5 weeks to figure out this entry. Like, don't tell me you don't have time to plan this trade. You have like 5 weeks to make up your mind. Okay, so that's the step number three, the weekly move. And obviously the fourth and final step is a pattern. This is a daily set and forget. Price is closing below that level, and then we convincingly re-establish. In this specific case, we also have a daily swing break. Okay, you have a background space for the set and forget. Okay, it's also a 4-hour level, and obviously the stop loss is same for 4-hour and daily. So this was the entry, stop loss, aiming to the upside, and all of these trades that I'm talking about were pointed out in advance, way before they get filled. It's not like I'm grabbing the mic and telling you, hey, long this, short in here, do this and do that. No. Okay, so let's go through the steps in here for AJ. Like I said, monthly pullback into support and resistance, monthly candle action, weekly move, daily 4-hour pattern. Good. Next one is Euro Aussie. Okay, what is step number one? Well, what is the trend? What is price doing? Price is making lower highs and lower lows, and price is monthly pullback into monthly resistance, and this is also weekly resistance as well. Okay, it's weekly resistance. Price hits that level, and let's go through the steps again. And this is what I mean, a robotic approach. Step number one, monthly pullback. Step number two, Do we have a monthly candle action? Well, you could say this is a spinning top or a bearish candle action. Do we have a weekly move? Yes, definitely a weekly move. Could you say that this is a weekly move? Well, this is more a weekly legit move. Okay, so did we have a daily swing break? No. Price is giving you the weekly move. Good. What do we have more? Well, do you have a pattern? In this specific case, you have a natural stop in here that is lower than this one. You see that very clearly on the 4-hour chart. Okay, how price hold that level and then we drop. So this is a level which you could have your stop loss, or you just pick the daily stop loss. Okay, and there are several entries. You know, a 4-hour set and forget. You could say that this is a daily set and forget using the bigger movement. Okay, or you take the 4-hour one. If you don't like taking this as a set and forget, well, you might wait for a swing break. Price is making these price is double topping, and then we make a lower low, lower close. Price goes back. Where do we go back to? Into that level, drops. So this means you have another pattern in here. If the set and forget is not your cup of tea, so to say, you have a swing break. You might say, but Darko, how do I know that there will be a swing break? You don't. You have no idea if it will be a set and forget or an ACAT or a swing break rotation. You don't. When you see a pattern, you take action upon it and trust your system. That's what you need to do. Okay, and this looks very juicy on a daily chart as well. Okay, you might say that this is a daily head and shoulder. Well, I have specific rules for that. So this is how we trade it. So let's go through the Euro Aussie and go through the steps. Okay, monthly pullback into support and resistance, weekly move, daily 4-hour pattern. Okay, and based on the most successful trades we had, 5 out of 6, you could build case for like 6 out of 6 is a monthly pullback into support and resistance. That's remarkable. That means every time you see a monthly pullback, that should grab your attention. 3 of these trades out of 6, there was a monthly candle action. That's another thing that you could have on your radar. So every time you see a monthly candle action in alignment with the trend at support and resistance, that should catch your attention. And then a weekly move. That means you have like 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to plan a trade. Like, don't tell me you don't have time. Okay, and then you see a pattern on your daily and the 4-hour charts. That's the lowest time frame. Okay, so, and like I said, all these were pointed out in advance. So let's show you what I have on my radar by showing you an example of the future. Okay, what is happening on this pair right here, right now? Okay, price is making lower highs and lower lows. And then this happens. Does this remind you of like everything I just talked about? Yes, price is changing from down to up. Where did we come back to? Look left. This neckline held price. Okay, so step number 1, we have direction, and we also have, this monthly pullback into monthly support and resistance. Check. Do I have a monthly candle action? Yes, I have. Check. Do I have a weekly move? Yes, I have a weekly move. Check. Do I have a daily or a 4-hour pattern? Yes, you have. So now you go to this level in here, and do you see the daily chart? How we did a rotation? And yes, so this is a pending order along with the low stop loss aiming to the upside. This is a daily rotation. It's a daily set and forget. It's a monthly ACAT. I know this is, it's not a monthly ACAT. Sorry, disregard that information, because you have actually a bearish monthly ACAT at resistance. That's the downside of this trade. But the trend is changed from down to up. So it's not a monthly ACAT. My bad. Okay. So this is a weekly move, and this is also, the 4-hour and daily pattern. So that's all I need. This is my risk. This is my entry, and I'm aiming to the upside. Will this work out? I have no idea. What I do know is when I follow these simple steps, I have an edge. And I'm doing lots of backtesting and everything. So that's my edge in the market. So let's see how things goes. Hope you like this video, and if you so do, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, so you motivate me to do more of these for my fans and followers around the world. I appreciate your support, and until next time, take care and stay safe. Cheers.